I'm Ivo Dobra. I play for Richmond Docklands and I play as an outside hitter.
My name's Abdi Malik Shakri. I play for Richmond. And I'm outside. Maybe oppo setter. I don't know. Outside.
You've both been at Richmond now for a couple of years. Abdi, you've been there. This is going into your third season. Ivo, this is going into your fourth. How do you feel the team's developed over that time?
I think this year is a year where everything sort of is changing. We had the change of the coach, so Marcel left. He decided to leave. It was the right time, and then now we got Peter Sochevka as our coach. So everything is just new players, new training style, new play, new games, and new players. Quite a lot of new players, quite a lot of new guys into the league. I mean, only to think that we are probably the most experienced ones in the team is says a lot about the team that we have this year. But yeah, it's just exciting, and we have a lot of good juniors coming behind us. So hopefully we can guide them and sort of mentor them.
On yourself there, Abdi, how do you feel you've grown as a player throughout these past couple of years? Obviously playing for Brunel as well at university. Yeah. How have you grown as a player?
I think when I first came to Richmond, I had no intention of playing, had no expectation of anything. Like, this guy told me to come for a training and I was like, oh, I'm not doing anything else. Like, I'll come along. And then when I ended up starting that opening weekend, it was a complete this is a bit of a shock to me. For someone who's only been playing for 4 years and a bit now, it's I didn't have this expectation, but now playing for 2 years and going into my third, I think this is the season where I think we'll prove a lot of people wrong. That's the aim. So we'll have to see where it goes, you know.
Yeah, obviously last year you're in the playoffs and beat Black Country to stay in the Super League. Ivo, just coming to you, how do you think that's helped the team maybe get set for this season as well?
It was a good result for us. Obviously, it was just a tough season in general, so we're ending it on a win and then making sure that we get the sort of the new goal that as a team we had towards the end. It was very good, but then our team is changing a lot. We lost a lot of the veterans, so the team from last year playoff is going to be completely different to this year's opening weekend. So it hasn't changed that much, but I think it changed us as players, as leaders, as someone that's been there, done it, and now we know that if we are in a bad position, we can always come out of it, and we now know the way. Yeah, we know the way out of everything pretty much.
Yeah, you mentioned there as well with Peter coming in now as head coach. Abdi, how have you found that change from working with Marcel also as an England coach, but now you've got a new coach to kind of work with?
Obviously, at first it was a bit of a shock. For me, being at Richmond for 2 years, Marcel has been the coach for both seasons, and it's he's a coach who's helped me grow a lot and get to the point I am now. But also having Peter step in, I feel it's been, I guess, for the team you could call it a breath of fresh air. Obviously, he's new, he coaches in new ways, in different ways, training's different, everything's different. But I don't see anything really negative with anything. I see every change to be, it could always lead into become a positive change, you know? So the aims are still high. He has high aims for us. We hold ourselves to high expectations. So it's up to us to deliver.
Just going to you, with the new season, there's always some new aims, maybe personally, but also as a team. This year, you've already mentioned moving from libero to outside. Not the first time you played outside, but the first time playing for Richmond as an outside. How has that changed you, and how do you think that's going to change you throughout the season?
Yeah, it's an exciting change. It's something that I had in my mind for maybe a year and a half now, that I wanted to see if I can actually do something in this position at this country. Obviously, playing back home in Greece and everything is it's a good experience and always good to level back there. So I believe I have to show a lot of people what I can do. And I think, Abdi said before, we're going to prove quite a few people wrong. But as in terms of team, is just to make sure that we can step into the shoes of the people that left us, like Joao, like Vito. They were quite good leaders that we had in the past couple of seasons in our team. So now we have to step into the shoes as more of the veterans or more of the experienced guys in this league. So yeah, it's always good. It's always fun to try new things. And as season goals is do the best we can. At least at the end of the season, we can say this is the best we could, and then we see what happened at the end. But then, as of personal, is just to perform and lead the team to where we all know that Richmond should be.
Then just comes to you, Abdi, with a lot of new signings across the whole league, looking at teams down in London, but also teams like Durham and Newcastle and Essex. Are there any teams you're kind of aware of, or are there any teams you're looking forward to playing?
Oh, well, we already spoke.
My always 6'7" man in Durham.
Yeah, that'll be. How can you miss him?
Seeing how many people at least this year Durham have signed, and even teams like Essex have signed a numerous amount of people. So playing these teams is always going to be fun, you know, playing people that play volleyball elsewhere and play a completely different style and bring it here is also something to learn from. So for me, it's like, as much as it would be nice to play against them, I take it as something I can learn from and I can also add to my game and hopefully get better. So
Yeah, obviously London is a huge pool of players from all different cultures. We see that at competitions like All Nations, but also in kind of the teams that will kind of change players between each other and have little transfers like that. Do you think that London is a great hub for different cultures and people to meet and play volleyball?
I mean, I think London is just the hub in terms of, for the whole UK, I don't think there's a city nowhere near like London, based on the population, based on just the diversity, and hopefully we come to realize that London is where we will always get the most anything in terms of the interaction, players. But obviously up north, places like Durham, they have the university name, so it's like something it's hard to compete with at the end of the day. So hopefully one day, you know, they might move to London and
Yeah,
we know.
nice for us.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times especially in the women's game. For example, you've got Alexis Diaz Infante playing side out, coming over from Essex. Casey Bell also moved down from Durham. Do you think that there is that draw to play for the London clubs now that maybe the Super League's getting a little bit bigger, a little bit more of a profile as well?
Yeah, I think the drive probably more comes from the opportunity than London. Yeah. Obviously being the hub and having jobs and stuff like that. Obviously once they're done with their degree and masters, people want to end up working. So that's why they come to London. So that's the main attraction. And then obviously the bonus is also having the teams that are in the Super League. So the big reason why we have to stay, you know?
Yeah.
We've got to stay.
Yeah, and then is that the aim for the season? Is it to stay up, or is it to move more for that kind of Final Four spot?
I've been there 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And first season we came 5th, just a game or 2 away from Final Four. And last season, I mean, everyone knows how last season went. So especially last season was very disappointing. So it's like we have to bounce back, and the bounce backs.
Well, good luck both.
Thank you very much.